It has been quite some time since we last recorded this specific video on my channel, but it's always a gem that I look forward to doing, and that is the 10 best Showdown brawlers in all of Brawl Stars. Now, it's not just my opinion on the matter. We have on, once again, one of the best solo Showdown players in all of Brawl Stars, and that is Money Capital. He's going to be guiding us through these picks today, along with some very entertaining, aggressive gameplay in Showdown. I can't wait. So hopefully you guys are all excited for today's video. We don't necessarily do a whole lot of Showdown content here on the channel, so hopefully you guys find it useful and hopefully you find it enjoyable. So with that being said, let's get straight away into it. Here we go! Alright everyone, so before we get ripping in today's video, like I said before, Money Capital is going to be guiding us with the picks in today's video. He is a phenomenal solo Showdown player, sitting at 12,423 victories. That is getting close to my 3v3 victories here in Brawl Stars. And I mean, look at his 3v3s. He's got 10,000 as well. So a very formidable pro player in the game. And I gotta say, one of my favorite things about Money Capital is the fact that he doesn't necessarily push incredibly high or anything like that. He goes for wins, so he knows the best brawlers for the best maps and just a lot of Showdown meta. And probably one of my favorite things about Money Capital and the information that he brings in these videos is he has a very good knowledge towards the middle of the pack. He definitely has pushed very high with certain brawlers here in the game, but typically he stays at a medium trophy range with his brawlers because winning is the most important thing when you're going for solo Showdown victories. So he knows the best brawlers for specific maps. He knows the meta at like a normal range, right? Like 600, 500, 700, around there. So it should be very useful for everyone who is watching here today. So if you guys find the information in today's video useful, be sure to go check out Money Capital's links in the description down below. He has a very informative YouTube channel where he covers a ton of stuff about Showdown. So Showdown is your game mode and you enjoy it, I'm sure you would enjoy his content as well. So before we get into the ranking, one of my favorite things to do in these specific videos is checking out where Money Capital is sitting on the leaderboard in terms of solo Showdown victories. So if we scroll down here, as you can see, Money Capital is now in the top 10 and he's got his eyes set on that number 9 spot. It is really fun to see Money grind up on this leaderboard. I believe the first time we featured him here on the channel for one of these specific videos, he was like in the 20th spot, and I believe the last one was like 17 or like 12. For some reason those numbers are popping up in my mind. You guys can go check for yourself, but he is crushing it. Top 10 most in the world, so he definitely knows what he's talking about, man. But with all that out of the way, it is now time to get into this top 10, starting off with the 10th best brawler here in Showdown. That's going to be going to a brawler that's frequently on these tier lists, and that is Leon. Guys, Leon is always going to be good at Showdown. I feel like he hasn't missed a top 10 Showdown ranking video here on my channel yet, though he's kind of close, right? He's in the 10th place spot, but I think his mechanics really speak for themselves. If you don't have him maxed out, the star powers or the gadget, just his base character is incredible. Being able to go invisible is such an important thing in the game mode, surprising some of the squishier brawlers, basically picking and choosing who you would want to go for with that ability. He's got crazy good DPS, being able to open up the boxes super quickly, getting off to a really high power cube lead, always really good in Showdown. And if you do have him maxed out, he has really good start powers for the game mode. Invis heal, incredibly good. Smoke trails, I mean, come on guys, I don't play much Showdown and I know how important mobility is, so another really good star power there as well. And then the gadget, I think it speaks for itself. You can really trick out opponents in the game mode, as well as tank out pressure from longer range brawlers. So like a Piper shooting in, activate the gadget, eat up a shot, save your life potentially. So really good for the game mode. No surprises there. But I think it's time to hop into some gameplay. I'm really excited to see what Money Capital does with an aggro brawler. You guys know how aggro Money is, so let's see this. Let's have some fun. So heading straight away into it, starting off with a bang, guys, you know Money Capital is going to rip around with Leon, and Golden Leon at that. That's what I'm talking about. But I know I say this every single time we do this episode on my channel, but I adore Money Capital's gameplay because it's literally the complete opposite to me, right? I play way too passive, and Money Capital plays super hyper aggressive. Look at him running up on this Nani. Nani can two-shot Leon, remember? But Money don't care. He's trying to get into the thick of things. He really prioritizes trying to get off to an early power cube advantage in most of his games, so you'll see him go to like the nearest person. Doesn't matter who it is, could be a shell with like 4 power cubes, he'll still go for them. And Money Capital going for the sprout. He says free power cube, free super, don't mind if I do. So rolling up on the Piper, baits out the super, and Money Capital still thinking about going for the Piper. I guess this is the best part of the map to do it because you got all these tree trunks. So he's keeping on the pressure here. Good at juking, uses super to get in close, and is going to be able to take out the Piper. Doing very, very good, guys. And I mean, come on, it's so much freaking fun to spectate Showdown. I think it's my favorite game mode to watch other people play because you get to see everything else, all the crazy stuff happening on the map. But here we're in a kind of sticky situation. We have a bull with 9 power cubes, but definitely a good brawler to have a lot of power cubes, right? A tankier unit is always the best to go up against in the end if you have a little bit of range. But let's see what Money does here. Is he going to be able to take out Bull? Ooh, tricking him, trying to at least. Bull does have the healing gadget. Okay, getting away. This is a freaking scary confrontation here right off the get-go, and I believe Money doesn't have any more. Ah, so close, so close. Tangoing with that Bull. Bull is actually decent on Feast or Famine because he has that invisibility in the middle, but still a really good way to start off the video today. Rank 2 with the 10th best brawler in Showdown. Let's head into number 9. You guys, I'm pretty freaking psyched about number 9 here on our list. It's going to the creature, my boy, Mr. Mortis. Guys, I feel like a lot of people think Mortis is still weak in the meta just because I feel like he's always really, really weak in the game most of the time, but he's actually fairly decent, and that's no different in Showdown. I think what really makes Mortis good in this game mode is he's very versatile, right? He has a lot of options. If you're not aggressive enough in the beginning, you can't get enough power cubes, you still have the option just to run away and try to hold off the Showdown match and just get into the positive trophy range, which not a lot of brawlers have, right? Mortis is one of the highest mobility brawlers in the game. The highest, I would say. I know a ton of people say Max is the fastest, but when you're using basic attack with Mortis, Mortis is the fastest, which is incredibly good in Showdown. There's so many squishier units in the game that you can take out with a few hits plus your gadget if you do have it unlocked. Coiled Snake, really, really good to get in on those squishier units and take them out and get to a really quick power cube advantage if you are playing aggressive enough. All right, everyone, so heading into a little creature of the night action, we'll see what Money does here. Like I said before, he plays incredibly aggressive, way more than I would feel comfortable doing so. Taking out that Colt, he was AFK, I believe, there at the very beginning, but my goodness, Money. Okay, that's a 6 power cube, baby, dude. Let's go. Okay, 4 power cubes, doing fine. He's going in on the Colt. And nothing crazy stressful so far. Off to an amazing start here with Mortis. Mortis technically or typically isn't that crazy good in Feast or Famine just because most of the brawlers you see in this game mode are rushing the middle. And if you're rushing the middle, most of the time you got to be kind of tankier to do that. So there's a lot of shotgunners and brawlers you're not really good at going for with Mortis. So like this Bull here. But let's see what else is going on the map. It's kind of a standoff between... Oh, Bull, don't. Oh my goodness. Yes, thank gosh that happened. That was probably the best outcome that could have happened, to be completely honest, because if Money Capital would have continued in on the Tara, I don't know how. But seriously, that Tara literally showed the Bull in the bushes for Money, and he's going in on a Bull. Dude, the timing of the basic attack, you gotta be good for that. I'm telling you, you gotta be really good for that. Let's go. He used the wall to shorten his shots. I don't know if that was intentional. He might have been spammy with that, but if you guys didn't know, you can really get a lot of damage when you're up against a wall like that, like chopping away. It's what you do, like if a box is really nearby, like flick at the wall, get right up against the wall. But man, Money Capital really flexing with Mortis there in that game. I liked how he went in on that Bull. You can time it, or if you see him shoot off like 2 basic attacks, you can jump in right in between the shots and get it. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but he did a great job there. But let's move along into number 8. So everyone, rounding the corner to number 8 on our list, another legendary brawler, that's going to be going to Spike. Guys, Spike is another one that is always like exceptionally good in Showdown, making this list time and time again. He is just amazing. Really, the only thing that's bad about him is his health. Everything else is insanely good. He's got really long range, high damage damage dealing. Curveball, if you have it, which is running rampant in the meta, is so consistent and so good for the chip damage, much like a crow would do, where you're just flinging off the shot, getting a little bit of damage, pressuring people in funny ways. It's so good. And for other things, such as you got area control in some congestive maps with your super, you also have your gadget for really high damage output, which I've seen people use in really fun ways, like taking out the boss robot super quickly in the special event modifier that's out time and time again. But yeah, you've heard my spiel about Spike before, why he's so good in Showdown. It's the same exact reason. So we'll see how Money Capital does here with Spike. Let's do it. So heading into a little Spike action here, we'll see what skin Money picked. Okay, Robo Spike, little spinning going on. I bet you the Shelly's trying to tilt down trophies. You see that time and time again. Time from time, I should say. So Money throwing down. Ooh, looks like he's using fertilizer. He's not going with the curveball. Interesting pick. Might be a little bit more important on a map like this. I don't know the reasoning behind it. I see a lot more curveball than fertilizer in Showdown. That's all I'm saying. But Money Capital taking out that surge, getting to 3 power cubes with this box as he's making his way back towards the middle of the map. Guys, I don't know. It's just fun to watch him play. I know I've said this again, but it's so much fun. Look at him. He sees this monster, the 7 power cube Brock. He's like, I don't care. He literally didn't make any weird movements. He beelined right towards the Brock. Same with this Piper. He just don't care. I love it. But here you go. Now it is a 5 power cube Brock versus Money here. I got my money on Money Capital, if you get what I'm saying. So taking him out, an easy first place victory there by Money Capital. Moving along to number 7. Really fast match. Great game. So transitioning into number 7 on our list, and that's going to be going to Max. Another not huge surprising pick for the top 10 best brawlers in Showdown. And I believe this is one of Money Capital's favorite brawlers to use in the game mode. Even if you don't have Max maxed out with the star powers and gadgets, she can still be really good in the game mode. Having a really high mobility super along with some insane DPS, taking out boxes is really easy. But I mean, upgrading it even more, if you do have the star powers such as the running gun plus the gadget on top of it, you are a monster in the game mode, being able to just pressure the crap out of people and just being relentless, which really fits into Money Capital's play style and just being a nuisance in the game mode. But with that being said, I think it's about that time to see some gameplay with Max, so let's get into it. So getting into it here with Max, as you all know, I'm pretty fond of Max. I enjoy her gameplay. Anything mobility definitely is in my wheelhouse. For some time, I feel like she was like my top 4 favorite brawlers here in the game, but something kind of fell off. But Money Capital still pressuring with 799 HP. He don't care. He loves to play on that thin ice. I'm telling you, man. It's crazy. But here we go. He's got 3 power cubes. Going in on a 2 power cube Jesse here. Using the auto aim. Going for the kill. Getting the kill. 1 power cube for that confrontation. Going to be able to get this power cube from the box up top as well. And now Money Capital sitting fairly well for not rushing the mid, right? Pays to be aggressive in the beginning, taking out squishier units. So he's ending up with 5 power cubes, going in on the Rosa, the only other brawler that has fairly decent power cubes compared to Money, right? And my money would be on Money for this situation, not a Rosa, being able to have that range and mobility, just keeping your distance, much like Money did there, just constantly trying to pressure in. Nice super there from Primo. And I think Money should be able to take this one if he plays his cards right. If he doesn't do anything dumb, right? Or if he doesn't get teamed up by all these guys, but I don't think that's going to happen. So he's going to keep the pressure up on the Primo, using the gadget to get a good angle on him, and takes the Primo out, getting another power cube to the total. And if he goes for that one, he should have 10, but he says, no, I'll get the win instead. Nicely done. Another first place victory. Let's move along to number 6. Alright everyone, so this one may surprise you. I believe this is a newcomer to the list. Number 6 is going to be going to Colette. So Money Capital explains Colette is insanely good in the game mode, and you know, just in general, she's not just good in Showdown, she is insane in the meta currently. Being able to literally use 2 of your basic attacks plus another basic attack with your gadget on top of it. With Colette, you're able to use 2 of your basic attacks plus 1 gadget to take out literally everyone in the entire game. No strings attached attached. So having that certainty and that comfort while you're playing is pretty dang good for the game mode. Also, pretty much so having the same thing along with the gadget with the super. So if you don't have Colette maxed out, you can use that same tactic, 2 basic attacks plus a super. You should be able to take out pretty much so every single brawler in the entire game. And I've seen some really funny stuff with Colette and fun things to do with her, like pushing brawlers into the poison and bully them out there. It's pretty funny, but we'll see what Money Capital does with Colette here. So time for a little Colette action. We'll see what Money Capital shows us. So spawning on the bottom left hand corner of the map, spawning next to a box, but opting to go for Leon. I think that's a smart play. Money Capital really knows how to use brawlers properly. It's not good to go for boxes with Colette just because it takes her a really long time to open one up. So most of the time it's better if you just go for kills, right? So you can speed up the match, try and get that first place, and then, you know, you can return to boxes if you need to. But Money Capital is definitely in for the kills, not the boxes. So here we go, using super, trying to take out the max. One shot, literally one shot, Money will die. Money. Quit playing with my emotions. This is too hard to watch. Guys, I'm an anxious person already. Seeing this type of gameplay just freaks me out. I don't think I'll ever be an aggro brawler or aggro player in Showdown. It's just too much. But here we go. So there's 4 people remaining. Money Capital, 2 power cubes. Everyone's really got 2 power cubes. That Carl's got 3. We got a box down there. Who's the camper? Okay, we got a max. Another max. So Money Capital trying to go in on the kill on that Carl, manages to take him out, and now we are tied up with the max in terms of power. So let's see what he does with this Shelly. Shelly does have super, so we got to be careful for that. Can't really use our super to attack with it, right? Shelly, if they react fast enough, it's as good as gone with that super, right? Money, don't do it. I know you want to, but don't do it. Nice. Using the gadget to take out the Shelly. Ooh, max ops to go for the power cube. In that situation, Money Capital would have for sure just tried to get the kill. And I think it's smart in that situation because the max literally just gave Money Capital time to heal up there. So easily taking that first place. I shouldn't say easily. That was a very stressful match, but still taking that first place. Nicely done. So rounding the corner to number 5, our third legendary on this list today, and that's going to Crow. I don't think I need to explain why Crow is so good in Showdown. He has literally been on every single tier list on my channel for Showdown. He is incredibly good in this game mode. Having the long range chip damage, so good. You got mobility and escape with your super. You can use it to attack squishier brawlers. You got a gadget that literally turns you into a tank killer. It's insane. Crow is just amazing in this game mode, and I'm sure you all know that by now. But let's get straight away into the gameplay. Into the Crow action we go. Let's see what skin Money is opting to go with. Nice. Okay, Golden Mecha. I can respect that. If I had it, I would use it for sure. Okay, Money trying to go in on this Piper. Trying to find him. Trying to sniff him out and able to get the kill. And now we're up against another Crow. Okay, Crow with 2 power cubes though. But Money's got these stumps, these tree stumps to kite around, so definitely in a better spot, even if they are a little bit more powerful. Okay, so we got super. Crow's got 3 power cubes. Okay, he's definitely jumping in. Money always, okay, maybe not, maybe not. Let's see. Jumping in on the Colt, using the very first shield. And taking out the bow. Nice. Okay, he's now at 5 power cubes. There's a Leon top right. Let's see where everyone else is. We got a camping Gale. We got a bow top left. And we're jumping in. We're missing the action. Leon going invisible, but dying as soon as he went. That was funny. It's almost like he like self-destructed. Looked like it almost. But here we go. Another Crow inbound. I'm pretty sure the same exact Crow. Yep, with 4 power cubes. But Money is now in the driver's seat in this situation. Ooh, is he going to run through the mines? Nope. See, this is why, like I said before, I enjoy Showdown. You get to see those mines before, you know, beforehand. So using the second gadget, Money Capital is doing. So he's got 1 more on reserve unless I missed one. I'm not sure if I did or not. Money, be careful. Okay. Oh, those mines are going to stress me out. So 9 power cubes to 3. Ooh, Gale going to walk right over the mine, getting stunned, making the job for Money Capital much, much more easy. Easier. I think more easy isn't a word. Whatever. Easier. But heading into number 4. So the 4th best brawler in all of Showdown currently is Pam. Guys, the sustain that Pam offers is really, really good. She's basically a tank, right? Picture that. She's a tank, she's got a healing ability, and she does incredible DPS and has range. I think a lot of people really underwrite Pam's mechanics, right? She's so good in this game. Just overall, really solid. Opening up the boxes, really, really easy for her. You can do it in 2 basic attacks. I believe you can do that chip damage up against longer range units. You can scrap with higher damage, dealing close range brawlers. If you got a station, throw it down in front of you, use a gadget, try to stay alive. It's fun. She's really good in the game mode, but we'll see how money capital does. All right, so heading into our match with the thick queen, you can never underestimate the power of the thickness. We'll see how he does. So headed straight for the Poco. It's a healer off. We'll see. Okay, good thing Poco didn't pick up that other power cube. If you guys didn't know, you have 2 power cubes. If you die, you only drop 1. Same goes for 1 power cube, so 1 was wasted there, but not as much was wasted, right? So now Money's eyes are set on the Colt, getting him fairly low there. Both have 2 power cubes, but definitely Pam, I feel like, is just a better base brawler in the game mode, which is why she's making number 4 on the tier list, right? So you can go in on a brawler like Colt, but still be smart about it. Colt can do a lot of damage, all right? one clip wrong, and you can be in for a world of hurt. So we got a lot of bush camping going on. We got a Mortis in the bush over there to the left. We got a Leon pressuring the Shelly, and Mortis is just going to stay content there in that bush while all that craziness is going on. What a legend. Okay, so it looks like Shelly's using Band-Aid. No heal star power. Leon camping there. We got a Sandy at 4 power cubes, a Jackie at 5, and a Rosa at 3. So pretty evenly dispersed power cube totals here in this Showdown match. So it's going to really come down to skill-based mechanics. How good are these players at Showdown? So Money just don't care, man. Now he's pinched. And Shelly's got super now. Yikes. Okay, super. The gadget. Nice. Good. Making it stressful. Back to the corner. You got the poison at the back. A Leon on bottom. Leon was super at that, but no star powers on the Leon, so he doesn't have speed or anything like that. Doesn't have Invisi-Heal. Heading back, drifting back to the station, getting 1 gadget off that super for the last push in on that Leon, taking him out. So Money's got to be really diligent with the bush camping, which I'm sure everyone would be, but being an eyes down view at the gameplay, sometimes you worry that some players won't do that, right? Okay, so we got a Rosa and a Shelly. We definitely have range in our favor up against these 2 brawlers. So we'll see what goes on here. All right, Rosa opting to go for Money there. I think if Rosa would have just kept going in, they probably could have been successful up against Money, but still managing to take the first place spot there. Not a bad game. He played that really, really well. Some of those confrontations that he had, like that Shelly, getting up close, using the station to kind of pressure away the Shelly, was super fun to watch. But let's move into number 3. All right, everyone, so I don't think this one will be coming as a surprise either. The 3rd best brawler for Showdown is going to be going to B, and I gotta say, she got a lot better after the gadget that came around, the newest gadget, Rattled Hive. It's so good to pressure out people and just make them uncomfortable. I feel like a lot of people will still go with Honey Molasses if they're good with it, right? If like a Piper shoots at you, you can drop down a Honey Molasses to not take that damage or to get people in bushes around walls, but really 2 gadgets that are good in the game mode. And then of course we have Honeycoat, by far in a big way the best star power for Showdown. Anything that saves your life in a game mode where it's important to stay alive if you want to get trophies is so freaking good. So utilizing that in really fun ways like pressuring and stuff like that, B can be a super good brawler, and I'm excited to see what Money Capital does with her. So let's head into the gameplay. Okay, so heading into it here with B, I'm really curious to see what gadget he's using. I believe Rattled Hive is better for the game mode right now, but when you're watching this or sometime down the line soon, I'm assuming it might get a nerf. I could be wrong about that. That's just me talking, my own intuition about the game, and he is using Rattled Hive. Okay. My goodness, that looked a lot more stressful than it was. He has Honeycoat. He didn't proc it yet. So you'll definitely see Money Capital being super hyper aggressive when he still has Honeycoat. He'll roll up on a Daryl or a tank. He doesn't care, especially if he has the Honeycoat. So he's going in on the bull, taking out the bull. Now he has Stinger Shot, and the Piper's going to back away instantly. So here we go. I believe he still has 2 gadgets as well. Money just took that shot from the Piper and still going in. Doesn't give a crap. Doesn't give a crap whatsoever. Go! Slow! Nice! My goodness. It's so funny watching Money. I've said this time and time again, but he literally took a shot from the Piper in the face. No movement whatsoever. Just kept running straight at her. Didn't even attempt to make it look like he was flustered. So good. But heading into number 2. All right, everyone. So rounding the corner to number 2 here in Showdown. A surprising pick to a lot of people, I would assume, but that is Carl. Carl has always fluttered in this Showdown tier list. Sometimes he makes it, sometimes he doesn't, but he's most of the time fairly decent in the game mode, like top 15, I would say, consistently. But ever since the release of Flying Hook, his mobility skyrocketed in this game mode, making him insanely good, literally picking and choosing who he wants to go for. If there's a squishier brawler relatively close, use a gadget, get close, get that distance, minimize the distance, and try to take them out and get to an early power cube advantage. And I feel like a lot of time Carl's just base mechanics are very overlooked. He has incredible mobility with the super, and now with the introduction of this gadget, it's insane. He also has really good health, high DPS, good range. He literally has it all, which is pretty insane if you ask me. He's one of my personal favorite Showdown brawlers in the game, but we'll see how Money does with Carl. Alright, so I'm super excited to see how Money utilizes this gadget. I haven't seen it in competitive gameplay yet. All right, taking advantage of the disconnect or the slow entry into the game mode, into Showdown. Poor Spike. I'm sure that's happened to all of us. So using gadget, going straight in. He's like, who cares about the Daryl? I'm using my gadget. I want in on this. So here we go. Money Capital now at 6 power cubes, making this game look fairly easy. Using the gadget, getting in on the Pam, using super. I mean, come on. It's like a hack. It's like cheating. Carl's mobility is just stupid. Absolutely stupid, and especially if you have super, right? Okay, rolling in on the B, making it look easy. And he's already, look at all the power cubes still left to be gotten here in this Showdown match. And Money Capital still has 9, just basically from kills alone. Crazy. So Money Capital definitely should be able to get this in the books. We'll have to see. I'm not sure. I don't think he has any more gadgets left, but I don't think he's going to need them. You'll see Money, especially if he has gadgets that like are playmaking gadgets like this one, use them really quickly. He doesn't save anything because he really values getting at a good initial step in the game, you know, getting off to a good start, getting a lot of power cubes right off the get-go so he can get that first place spot. But as you can see, getting the first place spot really quick. So finally, we made it to the number 1 spot, the king or queen of Showdown here in this given meta. That's going to be going to Amber. Now, I think personally it's a pretty close call in between Amber as well as Carl. Amber is really good at getting boxes in the beginning and taking out brawlers that are close together, like a confrontation, because of the crazy splash damage. And I mean, there's a bunch of other things as well. She has a fantastic gadget, great for mobility. She has fairly decent star powers for the game mode, but what I really like about her is she's not like a good Showdown brawler with the gadget and star powers, right? She's just good all around. If you got her and she's power level 1, you're probably going to be fine in Showdown. Basically what I'm saying is power level isn't super important for her because she has so much DPS even if you don't have her crazy leveled up here in the game. But let's see how Money does here with Amber. Amber action time. Let us see. All right, so here we go, ending things off here with Amber. So all right, so heading into it here with Amber, getting the 2 boxes spawning in the bottom left. Now we're face to face with a Frank. We're trying. Oh my goodness, I think one more swing and that would have been game for Money. Absolutely insane. And I failed to mention a few things as to why Amber is so dang good in this game mode. One being, if there's a lot of bushes, a bush heavy map, you literally have the power to get rid of those, right? With your super. So I don't know, it's just she has a lot of options is what I'm trying to say. But I mean, come on, there's 6 brawlers remaining. We already have 7 power cubes. Things are looking just fine. Taking out that crow, easy peasy. The burn damage is just crazy once you get a few power cubes in your pocket. Chip it down that crow with what, 2 burns, 2 ticks of burns. Crazy. Dealing 500 damage. Did I just see that per second? Or I don't even know, man. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. But here we go, making it look easy once again. Money Capital running this Showdown game here. So here we go, rolling in, using that. Okay, let's see the chip. Oh my gosh, this is insane. That Rose, I think, was taking 1,000 chip damage, so burn damage from that super. That's crazy. So here we go, rolling in once again, doing just fine. Now we have 11 power cubes. Dude, Amber is such a good brawler just like spamming, getting right in the brawler's face. You have so much pressure with your basic attack. It's not even fair. It's relentless. You know what? It's just unfair. Even with the nerfs, Amber is still incredibly good in Brawl Stars just in general, not just Showdown. But yeah, everyone, that is your top 10 best brawlers in all of Showdown in this current meta. Be sure to let me know what you're thinking about the tier list. Do you agree, disagree with any of the picks? I think they're all really, really solid. If you take any of these brawlers into the mix, you're going to do just fine, right? You're in good hands if you use these brawlers. But yeah, everyone, hope you all enjoyed the video today. If you did, make sure to slap a like on it. Big thank you to Money Capital for helping out in today's video. Once again, be sure to go check out the links in the description down below. Go say hi to him for me. Say Ray sent you. That'd be freaking epic. But yeah, everyone, I'll send you off on that note. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out, everybody.